and then I'll be quiet because he can control them.
Well, that's because David Tennant is frightening.
Yes,
Well,
he is.
actually, he's not really. But I'm going to move this so that I can...
Hey.
So that it's not so glared. Waiting. It's thinking about it. It says it's live.
All right.
And we got little dots and everything, so...
We got dots.
We got dots.
All right.
I don't know what's happening in life anymore. So, welcome to the podcast that will keep your wife's name out of mouths.
Hashtag just saying.
Just saying. Indeed.
And then there were two.
Sean is he is home today. He is under the weather.
Yep.
Hopefully he catches up to the weather. And feels better.
Speedy recovery, Sean. Speedy recovery.
Yeah, well, he had a little. I think it's one of those spring things, like a little bit of a
allergies.
Yeah, one of those little spring coughs. But he didn't want to.
He's allergic. He didn't take your job away from you.
He didn't want to annoy my dad. I'm so sorry for your dad. Yeah, my dad is too.
Hi, Dad.
Poor fella.
Tara, where are we today?
This is the Doctor Strange. I think it's the New York Sanctum.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
I was doing that.
That comes out in 2 months.
I am so
May. Yep.
so excited for Doctor Strange. Yes. I'm ready for it. And he was on TV, well, not role in the Spider-Man
Justify?
thing. Well, no.
What happened?
It says it's unstable. Oh, okay. It said it was unstable.
Oh, no.
I know. I just got, okay.
Stabilize.
So for the audio folks, we do like the first 40 or so on YouTube. And,
about an hour.
Yeah. And it's been really, really glitchy. So.
Oh, what the hell was that? It sounds like a gong show. Welcome to the Gong Show.
And Chuck Berry says, shut the fuck up. So it's been very, very glitchy. So I got like a new Wi-Fi adapter and all this stuff. And
yes,
to try to make it better. And it does look a little bit better. It doesn't look quite as glitchy. But we did get just the notification now. It's like, oh, you're fucked.
Nice to notify us.
It was very nice for them to say.
Yes.
I was very like, oh, okay. I gotta open this. I hate doing that on mic, but I didn't get to do it prior, so.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
No bottle today?
Look at that. Just colorful.
No bottle.
No.
You have a bottle.
I'm all out of bottles.
Yeah, reserve of cans?
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, that was audio, so hopefully that's all fixed.
Nice.
I did do like a across the basement, and I was playing it back, and he goes, "Oh, that sounds much better." I said, "It does, doesn't it?"
He's the expert.
He would be, yeah. So, anyway, what was your
my what?
Your hot take?
My hot take.
I know everybody's probably tired of hearing of it, but we're just seeing each other now. So
you gotta address the elephant in the room.
What was your hot take on the Oscars thing?
I didn't watch the Oscars.
I did not either. No.
I didn't know what was going on until the next day when Facebook was like, "Hey, guess what happened last night?"
Yeah. Guess what?
It was a funny joke. I mean,
okay, here's my thing with that, right?
I know she has a disease.
Here's the thing, right? She does have it. I mean, it's not cancer or anything.
I think we have comments.
Oh.
Hello, comments. What's that say?
I can't. Oh. Just tuned in. Where is Sean? Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Hello. Sean has a spring cough. Spring cough, so he opted to stay home rather than cough in the mic because that's something only Tara does, apparently. And Dad gets mad. Anyway, So yeah, she does have that. It's not like it's cancer or something. And I mean, I'm not trying to
Right.
belittle her situation, but she was literally on social media going, I don't have a problem with this. I feel empowered about it.
Yeah.
I'm cool. And then he made that joke.
Will laughed.
Will laughed.
He did.
Here's my take on this, right?
Okay.
I think there's a lot more going on in their relationship.
Well, didn't she on national TV tell him that she cheated on him?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing that kind of drove me around the bend about it. It was like she told him, like, yeah, I've been having this affair with this like 20-year-old guy, but we had an open relationship, and I think that maybe she should have told Will about the open relationship. I don't think Will
Prior
knew.
to being on national TV.
I don't think Will knew about that at all. You know. But that's just my take.
Oh, he's busy. He's busy making. He's busy making decent movies.
Listen,
He's an okay actor.
Who, Will Smith?
Yeah, I saw King Richard. It was good.
You saw King Richard?
Yeah, the one with the Venus Williams and Serena Williams.
I don't know why that should surprise me. It doesn't seem like anything you'd.
It was good. I mean,
did you go to the theater to see that?
No, I saw it on HBO Max or something.
Oh, all right.
So it was free.
Oh well,
if it's free, it's for
me.
So
for real,
I liked it. I mean, you know.
So, I mean, I don't know. He's, you know what? I got to be honest with you. I have thought about Will Smith. This is the truth. I mean, I haven't thought about him since 1988. That's the truth. And nobody,
parents just don't understand.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't. I used to love that jam. That was good.
Now, there's a new show, Bel Air.
Yes.
Now, it's not a comedy.
No.
It's more of like a dramatic take on Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I've never seen it. I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
I mean, this whole thing could not be just to drum up viewers for that.
No, I mean, like,
because he's in a lot of hot water about it.
So,
do I think he should have to give the Oscar back? No, but I also think that you can't just this is the new normal.
Right.
If somebody, and a lot of people were commenting oh, if that was Ricky Gervais who hosted back in 2020.
Yeah.
Would he have jumped up and slapped him? One, I do not. He overweighs him by 50 pounds.
Right.
And Ricky Gervais was on Twitter, and he's like, I don't know why people want my opinion on this. He's like, but let me tell you what I would have done. He goes, I wouldn't have made a G.I. Jane joke. He goes, I would have gone for the cheating, and he wouldn't have touched me.
Because it's true.
I was like, oh, shit.
Wow.
Ricky doesn't care.
He doesn't.
He doesn't care.
I don't care. I don't care, no.
Are you going to see Morbius? Eventually. I am hearing.
And I will eventually watch Moon Knight.
I got.
Right now, I want Jessica Jones.
I got that in a second, right?
Okay.
But the Morbius thing
looks so good.
It had a horrible Rotten Tomato score, right?
Okay.
Excuse me. And it's getting mixed reviews. So I'm like, I'm still thinking about going to the drive-in.
I trust my review. I don't trust somebody else's opinion.
Joe, the only review I like is mine.
Right.
That's true. A lot of times critics hate a film and it's like, oh, that was a really good movie. Why the hate? Why the hate?
Throwing some shade.
Yeah, I did watch
Larry.
Tara, have you seen Moon Knight? And then I would have nothing to say about it. So I watched it last night.
I done messed up.
You did.
Well, can you tell about it without spoiling it?
Yeah, I can talk about it just fine without spoiling it.
Did he a lot of action, fighting and shit? Does it take place in New York?
No.
Where all Marvel stuff takes place?
No. It's kind of London.
Oh.
Kind of London. Now
that's your area.
You know what, Joe? It is my area.
The old stomping grounds.
It is. You see the outside of the museum. I'm like, get it. So
they drive on the left side of the road?
yeah, I guess. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything. I went into this, I know nothing of
Me neither.
the character Moon Knight,
Me neither.
right? So that was my like.
I didn't read comics as a kid.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I'm aware of comics, like, but like the main people, you know, like
Right.
Spider-Man, Iron Man.
Right.
Those were the comics that I saw, but
Mhm.
I know nothing of Moon Knight, so I went into it kind of like, okay, well, this seems kind of odd. I'll check it out anyway.
Mhm. Ethan Hawke.
Oh, I fucking hate Ethan Hawke.
Sorry.
But I will say, Ethan Hawke was really good in Training Day. You ever see Training Day?
I have not.
Denzel.
I know of it.
Denzel was awesome in that movie too, but Ethan Hawke was all right. That was like the only thing. Whenever I think Ethan Hawke, I'm like, oh, Training Day. I will
I don't know
say,
what I think when I think of Ethan Hawke.
I try not to think
like-
of Ethan Hawke, right? Ethan Hawke, right?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a movie that he was in
Okay,
that I can recall.
that's fair. So he comes on screen, and I said, "Oh, that's Ethan Hawke," and then Jay looks and goes, "What happened to him?" It's like time and age happens to us
time
all.
after time.
Happens to us all. Anyway, so I went into it kind of, well, this will be, you know, it will either pique my interest or I'll be like, the episode finished and Jay looked at me, and he's not hugely into that. I mean, he'll watch that stuff with me, but
right.
He looked at me and he's like, "Start the next episode." I'm like, "I can't."
You got to wait a week.
And he goes, "Why can't we watch the next episode?" Because it comes out like next week. What?
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
That's a good thing I like about Disney Plus. You can't binge it.
Jay, I don't.
It makes you like anticipate. You know.
Are you like a big binger?
Not really.
Shall we say? Yeah, I'm not either. I like to like just kind of pace it out. I'll watch one or two, and then I'd like to move on to something else,
right?
And then come back to it. But Jay, like, if all the episodes are available, like, he has to watch every single one.
Nice.
You have no sound?
I don't.
Why don't you have sound?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know how to help you. How's that? Is that better?
Hi.
Is that better or worse? Look. It's like the eye doctor. Is that better or worse?
Better?
Better or worse? You good?
Better.
Yeah.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Left eye, right eye. Left eye, right eye. Really good. I really liked it.
Nice.
He has.
I'll watch it that way. Next week we can talk about it.
He has like some sort of sleep disorder. And it.
Insomnia.
Well, it's. I don't know. I wouldn't even call it insomnia.
Ooh.
It's it's some sort of weird thing. Now, my niece has narcolepsy, so I was talking to her about it, and she goes, "Well, he sounds narcoleptic." And I said, "Does he?" And she goes, "He does." And I said, "But because
she just randomly like fall asleep in like public and shit."
I've never seen her do that.
Remember that was on movie with Rob Schneider dating a girl, and she was like she'd fall asleep. They'd be at dinner and she'd fall asleep.
Well,
like,
that's a comedy.
No, I'm just saying like that's
she can get very
the definition that I know of for narcolepsy.
Well, she can get very tired.
Okay.
So I mean, she's on medication and stuff, but according to her, because we had a whole conversation about this, and she goes, she's like, if you go off your meds and stuff like that, because of the things that happens with the character. So she goes, well, if you go off your meds and stuff like that, you can hallucinate, and you can do all this like weird shit.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, that's good to know.
Crazy.
That's interesting. So
now she's had this all her life, or like over time developed.
I think she got diagnosed as a teen.
Okay.
So, but I mean, Jay and I were watching it, and he thinks he has some sort of personality disorder.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on with him. I'm sure we'll find out as it continues. But then there's like a whole weird like Egyptian theme to it also, which is kind of interesting. Yeah.
Cool.
Indeed.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm excited about the next one.
Nice.
It's about 13, 14. See? So,
We got confirmation.
I nailed it. So, excuse me. Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
I like how you're like, all right.
What else did you see this week?
I started to watch. Do you know? Well, not personally, but do you know the director of Ragnarok?
Okay.
Taika Waititi, I think his name is.
Okay.
Yeah. He also voiced the Rock guy in the film.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he's like, "Oh, thought he was dead," like that thing.
Well, it's cool.
Yeah. He has a show. Oh my goodness, what's happening now? But there was signs. Oh, okay. So she probably had it her whole life. Is what I'm reading.
Oh.
Yeah. I should swap out the laptop so I have the.
Yeah, but if that dies, then you
I know. I don't trust this one.
Yeah.
You're a
I
liar.
don't trust both of them.
You're a liar, laptop. That's what you are.
Sick of your lies.
All these lies. So he has a show on HBO Max called Our Flag Means Death.
Our flag means death.
Our flag means death. And
okay. Is he talking about the American flag?
No, it's about pirates.
Oh, arr.
Yarr.
All right.
And I'm one episode in, and I stopped watching it because when I started to explain it to Jay, he was like, "Oh, I want to watch that too." So now I have to
restart.
Now,
Each episode. Saying like
they're only like a half an hour long.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
that's not bad.
I suspect we'll probably blow through it this weekend because it's. I mean, there's only like.
So it takes place on the high seas.
On the high seas, yeah. From what I understand, it's about this rich guy, and it takes place, in the pirating times, and he got tired of people like, "Hey, man, you're a wimp," so he's like, "I'm gonna be a pirate now."
You'll see.
I'll show you all. So he gets all these guys together, and in the first episode, they're kind of like
comes back. I told you so.
They're kind of like, what are we even doing? Because they just sail around. They don't plunder anything. They don't do anything.
They don't pillage?
No, they pillage nothing. There's no pillaging. And to keep them happy,
so they're just sailors.
A salary. And he's like, I give them a salary. They
have the deck.
They have good health care. Like,
hoist the mainsail.
So one of the guys is like, we should talk about a mutiny, and the other guy's like, yeah, but I get paid. I don't have to do anything.
He pays very well.
Yeah.
Did you feed them? Like,
yeah, they eat. It's fine.
Wow.
It's fine.
Sounds like a good job.
It's a good gig if you can get it.
Yeah, they sail from port to port. They're
out there and they start complaining. So he's like, guess we got to try and take over a ship now. So, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it, but the ship they take over
sounds like a comedy, but
it is a comedy. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very much a comedy.
Okay.
It's very silly.
Sir, we're taking on water. Well, that'll happen.
Get a cup. Get a cup. Yeah. So I started watching that this week, and then, like I said, I explained it to Jay, and he's like, "Ooh, I want to watch that too." So
I gotta watch it again.
Now I go, well, that's fine. I don't mind watching it again because I might. It's one of those things like I don't mind repeat viewing because you can see something that because you will focus on the main action, so you can peek around. That having been said, I should. Never mind. I was gonna say I shouldn't talk about this because I think my mommy is watching. I don't care. So
we're all adults here.
Are we though? So on Sundays, I can't. What? Okay, I can't. What's happening?
We can't do comments live.
Are the many? Well, I want to know what it is.
Curiosity.
Many ships around for the pirate job to be lucrative. You know what? Pirating is on Sundays, and my mom is absolutely in love with death. It has who's the tall guy from that tall fella?
Oh yeah, I know him. That's Chris. I think it's Chris.
The tall fella, Brad Garrett.
Brad Garrett. Okay.
He was on the Raymond thing.
That's my impression of Brad Garrett.
That's your Brad Garrett impression.
He would make a great Munster guy.
That was more Herman Munster than Brad Garrett.
But I know Brad Garrett.
I appreciate it anyway.
He's the one of the Jimmy John's commercials now. That damn Jimmy John's!
Is he?
Because he owns a sub shop in the commercial, and Jimmy John's is taking over, and he's like, "Damn, Jimmy John's taking over my neighborhood."
Oh.
Yeah. Jimmy John's commercials with Brad Garrett.
Fair enough.
That's the latest thing he's done.
So
right. Obviously told that.
Well, obviously not, because my mom is
he's the main star until that?
Yes.
Oh.
Now here's the thing. There was only like 3 or 4 seasons of the show. And it's been canceled. Got canceled like 4 years ago.
Damn.
Right? My mom plays it on a continuous loop. A continuous loop. And
you won't miss nothing.
Oh. So every time I go over there, I'm like, what part in the season am I coming in on?
What episode is this?
So I was sitting there and she went to go do something. And I was looking at TV and I look at my dad and I'm like, this is the episode that was on when I came here last week. And my dad looks at me and goes, they're always on. I was like, I know it. I mean, it's good if you like it.
So what's the show about?
You know what, Joe?
I don't. That's why I asked.
I have seen almost every episode of this damn show, and I'll be damned if I can tell you what it's about.
Wow.
No, it's just one of those little goofy married, we're married sitcoms, you know?
Sounds like a Mike and Molly.
Yeah, one of those, aren't relationships goofy? You know, and I just sit there and I'm watching, I'm like,
you burned the chicken again.
Like, you know, communication would knock out half of the problems of the show. So
she must be on a delay like the live TV.
Yeah, maybe.
Like the Oscars. We're on delay. Just in case.
We're on delay. In case somebody gets slapped here today. Boom. Yeah. I mean, there are shows that I will, you know, I mean, if I'm sitting down and I like something on in the background while I'm having something to eat or whatever, like I'll throw on The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what episode because they're all good. There's one joke in the episode, right? And I'm gonna say that just because I know she's watching. Right?
Okay.
Have you seen that episode where Marge kind of goes crazy and she runs away?
Yeah.
And Homer's driving down the street and he's got his head out the car window and he's yelling, Marge! Marge! And then he's like, did you change your name? Is it Kelly? Kelly! And Jay and I will do that to each other. Did you change your name? Is it Kelly?
Frank?
Kelly!
Damn.
Yeah. So I get that. More favorite ones, but
yeah. What's your favorite episode?
Ooh, damn. Shit.
Too many.
I really like I don't remember the title of the episode because it has a really long title. It's the episode where he eats the chili and he goes completely batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And he hallucinates.
He's the coyote.
And the space, take that space coyote. Yeah. Time for chili. Hey, Lise, time for chili. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good quotes in that one. He's like, where are my chili boots? Anyway.
Is there an episode you hate?
Ooh. An episode that I hate? I don't know. I haven't really seen one that I've been like, oh, never.
Right.
So they could be absolute garbage.
Yeah, they still come out with new ones.
They are. They are. I'm going to tell you this story.
All
Wait.
Right.
I got another one. FYI, it keeps buffering. There's nothing I can do. I've done all I can do. If it buffers, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Now
wait till later and watch it and without the buffer.
Hopefully there's no buffer later. I don't know. That I will be happy if it's at least a little bit better. It seems like it's a little less glitchy than it's been. I can see my
Maybe
little.
It's because it's Sean.
Oh, she gave me the 3-0.
Maybe it's because it's Sean.
My poor little Wi-Fi thing is like blinking away. like, help. I'm going to tell you the story.
All right.
And then I'm going to turn it over to you because
right.
I'm sure you have a story.
I got a couple.
All
I
right.
got a couple funny ones.
This happened today.
Today.
Right? I am probably the only person who will find this funny.
Oh, I might find it funny.
But, hey.
I'll give it a chuckle.
Do I get a pity laugh?
Probably.
I'll take a pity laugh.
All right.
So I was working and my phone dings.
Okay.
So I look at it because I have to. I gotta make sure it's not an emergency. Now it's a number that is not saved in my thing, and it's clearly a spam text.
Yeah.
And it's a woman, and she's like, "Hey, thanks for the 4 drinks you bought me last night." Blah blah blah. Yeah. Right. So I'm like, "Oh, bitch, you got the wrong one." Right. So I was gonna text her back. I was gonna completely ignore it, right? And then I decided to text her back.
Mess with her.
Yeah, right. So what I did was, because she texted me back a selfie, right? Now there's this British actor that I love.
Okay.
Right. His name is Reese, and
Reese.
I should say he has a show with his best friend. They've been best friends for like 35 years, right?
That's a long time.
Just friends. They're both straight. I should say that.
Gotta
because
reiterate.
well, this comes up later, right?
Okay.
So I send her, if you're watching the video, I don't even know, like a selfie of the actor, right?
Okay.
So I was like, wrong number, I think. And then I was like, best to you in your future alcoholic endeavors.
You were very polite.
I was wicked polite. So then she wrote, for real, that asshole gave me the wrong fucking number. And she's like, what an idiot. And she's like, I'm sorry. And then underneath is like, so what are you up to? Right? So I text her back, well, because Reese is British, so I was like, I'm gonna use British. This is the only time I can use British lingo.
All right.
So I was all excited. So I was like, sorry to hear that, mate.
Mate.
Mate. And then I was like, men can be such pricks. And then I said, assuming, of course, it was a man. Who am I to judge in today's world? Whoever number you were trying to get. And I said, better luck.
Don't assume.
I know. I don't want to be assumption. So I was like, maybe still a smile so you know it's real.
Yeah.
So I was like, cheers. I gave the piece. And then it was quiet for a few minutes. So I thought, oh, well, that's probably the end of it, right?
Nope.
So she wrote me back. And she's like, yeah, we were supposed to meet up later, but guess I'm going to have to stay in if you gave me the wrong number. And then she goes, you want to keep me distracted? What are you doing? Yeah, no.
Fucking weird.
So I text her a photo of the actor with his best friend, Steve. And I was like, I don't been together 34 years.
She's going to think this guy's gay.
Exactly.
I did find this funny.
So she wrote me back.
Again. This was today. Wow. Is that her
Oh, my
again?
goodness. No, this is Kelly. So she texted me.
She's still buffering?
Maybe.
All right.
I'm doing the best I can, girl. So she texted
Technology
me back.
has only come so far.
Yeah. So, I mean, and everything, I'm like giving the peace sign. I'm like, hey, have a good day. I'm sure you'll find that special someone, dear. So there's a peace.
Mate.
And it starts to get a little dirty, but I'm gonna keep it clean, right?
All right.
So she said,
keep it PG.
Yeah, she said,
There it is.
I'm starting to feel a little horny.
Oh my god.
And then she's like, how'd you feel about helping me out? Blah blah blah. So now I send her a picture of back, and I was like, I am driving my vehicle. When she sent the text, she sent like an inappropriate photo. I deleted the photos. I didn't want that shit on my phone. So
should have sent it to Sean.
So I know I should
really got
partner greatly.
Greatly.
I was like, I said, if we get into a spat over this, I'm going to be incredibly infuriated.
What's this person's name?
I was like, please take your pornography elsewhere. There are better things you can do with your time, sweetheart. I was like, may I suggest your local library?
Local library.
Perhaps reading would calm down your urges. And,
Unless she's reading something that's like.
So then she wrote, well, I
cool.
have Facebook, but I hardly ever use it if you want to chat. And then I said, why use Facebook when you can text random strangers?
True.
So then she wrote me back and she's like,
this is awesome.
I'm normally not relax. We'll just say that.
Release.
And then she's like, is that something you can help me out with? So then I sent another picture of Reese and Steve. Listening. You should work on your listening skills, dear. And then I was like, my partner of tea. And then we're going to have a nice walk.
Tea and crumpets.
And then we're going to go on a nice walk. Do try and get outside. You sound like you need fresh air. Wow. So I thought that would be it. And then she texted me. Oh. I had a blast, man.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. And now we're like, now it's not working. Now it's not working.
It's working?
I don't know. It said like the counter is.
See dots?
Go full R. Kelly, I'm not going R. So Jay came home and I let him. I was like, you have got to read the text exchange that I had with this young lady.
Did you get the young lady's name?
You know what? No, she never told me her name. Isn't that rude?
That is rude.
She said, I know everything else about her.
Her name is Whore.
I do believe
Dirty Whore. That's what her name.
I do believe her name was Slutbag. So I let him read the whole thing, and he was laughing his ass off. And then he goes, because those two guys were on a TV show together.
You know what I just realized?
And yeah?
Maybe it was your friend who gave her the number at the bar.
What friend? Oh, no. That
okay.
would not have happened.
Okay.
No.
I'm just curious.
So so he's reading the thing. Now, years and years ago, these two guys were on a show, a very popular show with another guy.
Nice.
And his name was Mark Gatiss.
All right.
And he is gay. So Jay goes, why did you pick Reese and Steve instead of Mark? He's the gay one. And I said, because Reese and Steve make a better couple.
That they do.
He looks at me and he goes, you know what? You're right. They do. And then he was scrolling and he goes, and I said, you know what? I said, you know what baffles me about the whole thing? And he goes, what? And I said, that when I told her my partner and I have been together 34 years, I said, I had to get that number right. I was like, it meant a lot to me. I was like, I couldn't. I was like, for some reason.
34 years and 2 months.
For some reason, I had to get the number right. I was like, I couldn't text her a random number and be like, we've been together 14 years. No. I had to get the number correct because they met when they were like 17, 18 years old.
Because what if she researches?
Hey.
You lied to me.
I started laughing so hard because I said,
I'm surprised it wasn't that long.
They both have a show that I love called Inside Number 9. And I thought, someday this girl might be scrolling through Hulu or something and see it and go, oh, I texted that guy.
He's got money. I'll text him.
It was so funny. I was like,
so she hasn't messaged back since?
Oh, I blocked the number. Once, I mean, I'm like, listen, I'm not getting like, I don't want your inappropriate photos on my phone. And it went about as far as it was going to go anyway. I mean,
right.
try to carry on. It would have been ridiculous.
Wow.
I do love the thought of her just like scrolling through TV or something and seeing him and going, what?
I missed an opportunity.
It's that guy. If only I hadn't been so pushy and rude. If only I hadn't,
been such a whore. Does this interest you?
No. Excuse me.
Wow.
So what have you got, Joe?
I can't top that, but So, got a mice problem in my basement.
Oh, hey. Welcome to the mouse trap.
I know.
Welcome to the mouse trap.
So my mom got these mouse traps, put their little sticky pads.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That's so mean.
It is, yeah.
So the mouse gets over the pad, gets stuck there, dies of starvation.
Yeah.
And then she takes it and throws it in the trash. I'm like, that's so mean. She's like, Or just get
Excuse me.
those quick ones done.
I actually
She's like, that's cruel. I'm like, what you're doing is more cruel.
I have those humane traps.
Mm-hmm.
It's this little like black cylinder, and it's
They
on
go
like
in, they can't get out.
Yeah, he goes in and then it tips so he can't get out.
Yeah.
And then you just release him into the wild somewhere else.
Yeah. Then he comes back.
Well, that's my theory. Is because whenever we would catch one, Jay would go across the street and let him go, and I'm like, "What are you doing, letting him off across the street? He's just gonna come back. He knows where we live." And Jay's like, "Yeah, but he's got to go against the cars, and it's like Frogger, so he might not make it."
There's not many cars in your street.
There is when I'm trying to back out of my driveway.
Always.
It's clear till I get here.
It's clear. What else I got? Let's see. I gotta review my notes here. I'm all discombobulated.
Yeah. I don't like mice. Ugh. Pain in the ass.
You don't?
I don't, yeah, but I don't want to go like in my kitchen or in my basement or something and just see them like,
So the other day, I saw this bicycle sitting against the wall behind my work, and a little sign on it says, "Please don't steal."
Please don't steal me.
This kid is relying on the honor system in Brockton.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Good for you for being an honorable.
I know how to read. I
know how to read. I know what I'm doing.
So yeah.
That's odd.
Please don't steal my bike.
I mean, if he had been serious, he could have taken the front wheel off. We got left with the front wheel. I mean, unless you can
take the bike, just carry it.
Unless you can ride a unicycle, it's gonna be stuck there.
Speaking of unicycles,
that
was a great segue.
I'm nervous that led into something.
When I was a kid, my neighbor across the street had a unicycle. He just ride around the block. Everyone else would be on like regular bikes. He'd be on a unicycle.
Wow.
And he kept up. I don't know how. I'm like,
that's as bad as those old timey bikes. You ever see those old timey bikes? The big ass one and then the little one?
Yeah.
I don't remember what they're called.
I don't know. How would you get on
penny farthings or something?
You gotta get a ladder to get on it.
I think it's called the penny farthing. Good for me.
All right. Nice.
But I don't know how the fuck you get up there.
Run and jump.
Give me 10. I need to go for a bike ride.
Yeah.
In what capacity?
I was on Disney Plus trying to find all the those new shows.
Okay.
And I couldn't find them. I'm like, what the hell? I know they're out. So I had to go in my settings and change it. It was on like PG-13 to TVMA, and then I was able to find all my shows. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, damn it, censoring me.
I went to log in and it did that to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you want to show, mature rated things? I'm like, yes, please.
That's all I want to see.
I'm here for the mature rating. That's why I'm here. I did hear that they so you got through Daredevil, yes?
Yep, first season.
Did they clean up any of it?
Nope.
Okay, because
still very violent.
I heard from somebody that they edited out some of the blood.
Nope.
No? Good.
Not that I know. I mean, he took the head off some guy.
Good. I'm here for the blood.
With a car door.
I'm here for the blood. I don't want it watered down.
No.
It was good as it was. Leave it alone.
That's right.
Good as it is.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
So you heard Triple H is retired.
I've heard Triple H is retiring, yes.
The reason he retired is he has health issues.
Does he have health issues?
According to what I read.
Let me guess.
It didn't say what issues he had. He just said health issues.
I was going to say...
So it was very vague.
I was going to say either his back or his knees. All those guys end up with bad backs and knees and shit. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. That's weird you mentioned that because I was looking at the latest WWE 2K22 game, the wrestling video game.
Yeah, who's on the cover?
Rey Mysterio of all people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And because my nephew said it's really, really good. And I was like, just because he's been hearing like it's been good. Oh, and we're frozen. That's not good. Oh, and there it is. There we go. So my dad is bullshit because it's instead of like one night. Remember how it used to be on Sunday nights?
Right.
Now it's on Saturday and Sunday.
So you got to pay twice?
I hope it's just one price, but I'm sure it will be expensive because
I remember it was
it's
like,
2
used to
days.
be like $60.
When
And
we all stopped watching it was like $60.
Yeah, we'd pitch in together.
Yeah, we'd all meet up at like Sean's house, and what was it, like $5-10?
Yeah,
a person.
Yeah.
And
bring your own food.
That started to get like, because it started to get like boring, and the matches weren't really exciting, and oh my goodness, Kelly. And
and you got glasses on.
I do have glasses on. Triple H has a defibrillator.
Oh.
This is why he's saying he can't wrestle.
Oh, defibrillator.
Kelly.
Oh.
Look at Kelly coming in.
Coming with the facts.
Coming in like Wikipedia.
So, yeah. Well, I heard Stone Cold's supposed to be there.
He is. I doubt he'll be wrestling.
I don't know about The Rock.
Yeah.
Probably like a special guest. Like, hey,
well,
look at me.
This is what I want to say while we're on the topic.
All right.
Is regarding the game.
All right.
They have all those old school guys in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
From the Attitude Era?
Yeah, you can get like Kevin
beyond,
Nash.
Or beyond that, like Hogan and shit.
You can get Hulk Hogan. Not only can you get Hulk Hogan, you can get the NWO Hulk Hogan.
Really?
Yeah.
Hollywood Hogan.
You can get Hollywood Hogan. You can get Kevin Nash, both as Big Sexy and Diesel. Back thing. Excuse me. You can get Scott Hall, and Razor Ramon.
They're the same person.
I know, but they're two separate entities.
You can get 1, 2, 3 Kid and X-Pac.
Well, you can get X-Pac and you can get the guy that he was. Basically, what it is I think that Vince McMahon somehow was able to purchase all the because they're literally using all the WCW names for stuff, and I'm like, NWO was a WCW thing, and it's kind of like a mishmash now. It's weird.
It is. Very weird.
But I was watching some of it, and I couldn't help but be like, man, if Sean had like a PS4.
Oh, it's on PS4?
Yeah, well, you can get it on 4 and 5.
Oh, okay.
And Xbox, I think. I was like, he'd be all over this.
Well, I think he's got Xbox.
I don't know. He has a Switch.
No.
No, I'm sorry. He has a Wii.
Oh.
Wii. Wow, I wonder when he got the defibrillator thing. Jeez. That's some hardcore shit.
I know he's the COO.
Well, that means he doesn't have to work anyway.
He's the coup.
He's the coup. I finally
Did you?
Next week will be interesting. I got oh my goodness. Would that require, although you can, if you want to play against people, you would need the internet. So right. I signed up to get the booster shot thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully nothing.
I heard there's gonna be like a 4th one.
People are already getting the 4th.
Like,
I mean, I dragged my feet getting the booster as it was.
Right.
But the deciding factor for me was like my medical condition and the fact that like somebody at Jay's work was like randomly sick.
Oh. And
he hadn't been around this person, but I'm like, dude,
just in case.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm like, and the guy is still like, no, it's just a flu.
No, you're not in the office until like the end of the month.
No, I don't go in until
that 1 day a month.
Yeah. They're all headed back this Monday, and I am not.
Nice.
I'm waiting for my end of the month Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is gonna suck.
You should call it that day.
That'd
be funny.
Out, be like, hey,
I have symptoms. I
have symptoms.
I can't come in.
I got symptoms.
I gotta follow protocol.
My protocol's acting up. Jesus. Nobody got the quote last week, Joe.
No, they did not. I stumped everybody.
You stumped
the streak is over. We had someone win 5 in a row. And
5 weeks in a row, this person won. Yes.
So the movie was This Is 40 with Paul Rudd.
Okay.
Good movie.
I was talking to a friend of mine on Wednesday.
Yes.
And she goes, first of all, she goes, the audio was much better. So you're getting better. So she'll probably love the audio in this one because I think it's much more improved, but we'll see.
All right.
So she goes, first of all, she commended you on the fact that you got through that whole thing.
I fumbled a little bit, but I did all right.
You though? And
on the video part, I fumbled, but the audio part, I did. But yeah.
So she goes, what was that from? And I said, he told me, but I forget.
She write it down.
It's not a movie that I knew.
Yeah.
So I said, he told me, but I forget. I said, but I know it has Paul Rudd in it.
Yep.
I said, because he showed me a clip.
Yeah, he's yelling at Melissa McCarthy.
She goes, I know that movie though. And I said, okay. Mm-hmm. And I said, now that I told you who's in it, you can't guess. She's like, no, I understand.
So this week's quote is worth 2 gift cards.
2.
Dose. So,
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
You all right?
No, I'm not. I'm not all right. I try to be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
Do ya?
Yeah. Tomorrow, instead of having a nice relaxing Saturday.
Yeah. You got a task?
I have a task.
What's your task?
And you know how my brain works. I have something to do, so now I can't do anything.
All right. What's your plans?
I have to go do taxes tomorrow. Now,
cutting it kind of close.
Isn't
it the 15th?
Talk to my my representative upstairs.
I represent.
Now, here's the funny. Well, it's not even funny because it was more frustrating than anything.
Mm-hmm.
But now, because he emptied out his office.
Yeah.
So a lot of that stuff went to a storage unit. I think there's like 2 totes floating around down here. His file cabinet's down here, right?
Okay.
So he was sitting there and he goes, do you know where your W-2s are? And I said, yeah, they're right in my desk.
Okay.
And he goes, oh, and then he goes, yeah, I don't know where mine are.
To the storage unit.
I said, well, I think you better find them.
Yeah.
He goes, well,
you don't get them reprinted, right? From your work?
Well, here's the thing. So he goes, I think they're in the file cabinet. I'm going to go look. So we went to the file cabinet. They weren't there.
Oh.
So he went to go. I mean, this is like, he's like last minute Charlie, right? I'm fucking, he couldn't have waited much more till the last minute. So he had done some stuff for a radio station. So he got the W-2 for helping them out because they paid him. So he got that and he forwarded that to me. So I have that.
Okay.
But his main work, he was like, yeah, he went on to like the employee portal and it wouldn't let him even like print it out. Wow. It was a huge thing, right? So he ended up having to call, I don't know, some union representative to try to get it was like 8 phone calls and a how do you do?
Wow.
Yeah. It's like 8 phone calls and a how do you do? And then all day today, he's like, I need a 1090, what is it? The 1095C, which is the health insurance form. And I'm like, now here's the thing.
Okay. The
insurance that he has, my company does the insurance for his company.
Oh, nice.
So I do my own insurance.
Yeah, Blue Cross Blue Shield?
No. It's a division of Harvard Pilgrim.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. And I said, well, so I sent him the link. And I'm like, you have to log into the member portal and you can print the thing and blah, blah, blah. Well, instead of doing that, he chose to call customer service. And he's like, do you know Michelle? I'm like, I know of a Michelle.
There's more than one.
I guarantee there's more than one. So she was very helpful. And
hey, thank
very
you, Michelle.
Nice. And she got me everything I needed. And I said, well, good then. There you go.
That's great customer service.
I guess so. Wasn't for me.
Top notch.
I'm just over here going, what's your qualifying event? I'm not processing this. Yeah.
Wow.
So that'll be my day tomorrow.
Oh, sounds like a fun day.
No, it won't be. No.
Now, how much do you have to pay? On for the old Saturday.
You know what?
Drive.
He puts an X. I sign my name.
Yep.
I say thank you, and I leave.
And you wait.
Yeah.
And you wait, and you wait until the money rolls.
Well, no, because I have mine adjusted so that I don't really get a refund. Like, I get it in my check.
Oh, okay.
You know? And...
I ain't with money now.
Huh?
Because you want your money now.
Yeah, I'd rather have it now than later. It's like, I'll take it now. Thank you very much. Instead of waiting. Did get a letter. I don't know if you got this letter from, like, the IRS. And it said, hey, how are you?
That's a fine how you do.
What's that? 8 phone calls and a fine how do you do later? Well, basically it was like, hey, you got some money from us. We just want to let you know we're cool.
Okay.
This is those little what were those stimulus checks they were sending out last year?
Yeah. Well, the year before.
Yeah, I forget. So they're like,
it's been like 2 years.
You're like, we gave you some money and we're cool. We just want to let you know we're cool. You don't owe us anything, but a muffin basket might be nice. And,
edible arrangements.
There'll be no action on your part kind of thing. And I'm like, well, good, because
we'll take care of everything.
I'm not paying taxes on the bullshit you gave me because you just said it. I didn't have a choice.
Right.
And then there was like this little blurb like, oh, if you didn't get as much money as it says here, and I'm like, technically I didn't, because you sent it as a joint check between me and my spouse, so I had to share it with him.
And I didn't want to.
I thought it might be nice, if we each got. But no, joint check. A fine, how do you do?
One check, 2 people.
This text has upset my partner. If we have an argument, I will be livid.
You'll crash his car.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, I had a lot of fun doing that.
That was funny.
I would love, if you want to spam text me, anyone, I will handle it.
We'll put your number in the
No, we're not gonna
put your number in the comments below.
We are not gonna put my number in the comments below. Actually, there's a thing you can do.
Really?
Where you sort of set up this phone number, and it will ring to your phone, but it's like a fan number.
Ah.
And I thought about doing that, but then I'm
celebrities and stuff.
Well, yeah, and for podcast purposes and whatnot, like people could call. And I thought about that, and then I'm like, that sounds risky.
2:00 in the morning. Hey.
Yeah, that sounds risky. I don't need my phone going off at all hours.
Go out for drinks.
I don't need my phone going off at all hours and being like, hey.
Same here.
How do you do?
I turn my phone off when I go to sleep.
I put mine on do not disturb.
I put mine on off. Plug it in, charge it up.
Well, here's the fine. How do you do? I put mine on do not disturb. What is that now?
Uh-oh. Oh, that's your number.
Ah!
She posted it.
She better not have posted my number.
It?
I will.
Yeah, like.
I don't know. What phone number is that?
I don't know.
She's posting phone numbers and shit. It's probably, it's probably the phone number for the Pizza Hut in town or something. She's like, hey, call Pizza Hut.
867-5309.
It's actually, you know what? It's 867-5000 or something. Is it 5309?
I don't know. I can't read that. Know. I can't read that far.
That would be funny.
I'm old.
Tell Jenny I said hello. I got all nervous.
Damn you, Tommy Two-Tone.
I got all nervous. I saw numbers. I'm like, what?
She wouldn't do that, or would she? Oh, it is April Fool's. Maybe she's pulling a prank.
Oh, it is April Fool's.
Couldn't survive the whole day without a prank.
Keep my wife's
maybe that was a
name
prank.
out your fucking mouth. I don't think it was a prank.
Got the wrong number.
It's Jenny's number. All right. I'm gonna put something here so I can have the laptop just right here.
What are you gonna put? Oh, you can put that chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna find something. I gotta go to the store.
I see Sean hasn't picked up his desk.
He's waiting on. He's got to move a futon or some shit. I don't know what
We
he's
can probably do
doing.
that today when he's home.
I don't know. And put together that shelf and get some internet while he's at it. Jeez.
It's been a long time.
At this, you know what? At this point, I would.
At least he's saving money.
At this point, I would respect more if he didn't get internet because it's such a running joke at this point.
Right.
It's like, oh,
If he gets it, then we're going to talk about.
Just put it in storage. Yeah, I know. No, I'm gonna.
No, he's going to use that in his house.
There's some sort of little table.
I have to bring it to his house.
I'll find a little table.
Right.
He'll put you to use.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Hey, Joe.
I was going to charge him. I'm just kidding.
Charge him.
I won't charge him.
Oh dear.
If you offers me money, I'll take it. But I'm not gonna force him to pay me.
I like that.
Force my friendship.
I like that. That's always been my philosophy. If you want money in my hand, I'm gonna close my hand, but I'm not looking for it.
Looking for a handout.
Not looking for it, but I'll take it. What do you got? Yeah. Oh, I tell you, it's an exhausting. I'm exhausted thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. And it's not like I have to do math. Seriously. I mean,
all you gotta do is sign your name.
If I had to do math, this would be I'd be crying. I hate math. It's my enemy.
Is it?
Oh, it is.
Mortal enemy?
It's my worst subject. I can't stand math. I remember, like, when I was a kid, it was really like the only subject I needed help on. You know, when you're a little kid and you're like, can you help me with my homework, please? And my dad
do it yourself.
Is one of those people that, like my husband, who can just put it in their head and give it to you. And I'm
Explain it to me.
Like, I don't know how you do that.
I'll just do it myself.
So we were at the table once, and he's trying to help me, and he's very frustrated because I'm not getting it.
Right.
Right. And there's also something with my brain. It's like, if I don't, like if I have something to do, like that's it. I can't do anything else. But there's also something that, like, if I don't understand something right away, my brain is like, well, we're never getting this. And we should just stop.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done for the day. You'll never get. We're not getting this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I just couldn't comprehend, no matter how many times he said it, because my brain wasn't letting me. And then he looks at me and he goes, "What about this? Don't you understand? I don't understand what you don't understand about this." I was like, I don't understand any of it. There's none of it I understand. I used to cry doing math homework with Dad. See? I'm not the only one. It was like, oh my God.
You get so frustrated here. I'll do it.
Hey, you know what? If he had offered to do it, Mazel tov, I'd have let him do it. Go ahead.
It's a funny story, actually. Now you bring that up. When I was a kid, my mom helped me with my homework, and I turned it in, and my teacher corrected it, and it said, when I got the homework back, it said, "Good job, Mom." I'm like, I did the homework. She helped me. So I showed my mom. She's like, "But you did it." I'm like, I know I did it. But you helped me.
Meanwhile,
my mom got credit for my homework when I was a kid.
Meanwhile, your mom's just a little bit prideful because she's like, "Good job, Mom.
Yeah, gold star.
Got it done. Got it done."
Yeah, big red letters. It said, whatever percent, and "Good job, Mom."
Wow.
I'm like, damn.
You must have got like
Kick
a
me
higher...
when I'm down.
You must have got a higher grade than you normally would.
Well, she helped me.
Well, that's why she's "Good job, Mom." I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Teachers don't know.
And nowadays
Teachers
it's
don't know
like,
the struggle.
and nowadays it's like they don't even care.
No.
Like I was
You
talking
just go
to
on your phone and get the answers.
I was talking to my niece and she's like, "You don't even really have to show your work. You just." I'm like, "What was that
The
bullshit
answer
when I
is
was in school?"
3. How'd you get that answer?
I got there.
I wrote it. There you go. That's how you get.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you don't even have to show you can do it.
3 is greater than 5.
No,
it's
what is
not.
it? You don't have to show you got the right answer. You just have to show you know how to get there or something like that. It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Times have changed.
I guess so. I guess
Kids got
so.
it easy.
Do they?
If they were back when we were, they were like, man, this sucks.
Yeah, because we had nothing.
Yeah, we didn't have computers. We didn't have
Nope.
shit.
Nope. None of that.
We didn't have calculators on our phone.
That was I had I took commercial art and I went to a vocational high school.
Me too.
And I took commercial art. I'm guessing you took auto mechanics.
I did.
There we go.
How'd you guess?
I don't know. So, and this was at a time like computers were starting to get into graphic design.
Mhm.
So my whole class was like, Mr. Shea, why don't we have computers? Why don't we learn how to do all this? And he goes, you know what? If you don't know how to do it on paper, you'll never know how to do it on computer. And I went, that's kind of flawed logic a little bit.
All right.
But I understand what you're saying.
Computer will help you.
I mean, he wanted everybody to know how to do it the old school way. So
Right.
I can do all that graphic design shit the old school way, but put me in front of a computer and I'm like, I don't know. Mr. Shea said I have to know how to do it on paper first.
Now you can write on a computer.
Yeah, you do all kinds of shit on computer now.
Zoom in, zoom out.
He ended up leaving like the beginning of my junior year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he had a back problem.
What you put in quotes?
I put that in quotes because nobody really knows. He said he had a back problem. I don't know, but he ended up leaving.
He had a week back, about a week back. Wow.
He had a week back from carrying all these students. That's what he had. My gosh.
Computers are always going to be there for you. You got to learn how to do it by hand.
Yeah. Well, you know what? My math teacher told me I'd never have a calculator in my pocket all the time. Bite it.
Now you got a camera.
I have a way to troll people.
Flashlight.
I got a way to troll people who text me randomly.
Yeah.
I am together. All right. Hang on one second. It's a moment of silence for Chris Rock. Okay.
All right.
Before we say goodnight,
Good night.
do you have another movie quote?
I do have a movie quote.
Let's do it.
It is worth 2 gift cards. Are you ready?
2.
Hey, congratulations. You get to drink from the fire hose.
Yay!
Comment below if you know what movie it's from. If you're correct, you win.
You win. I know Sean usually I'm gonna steal Sean's line.
All right.
But oh my goodness. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna say, Scarecrow, I will miss you most of all, and good night. Have a good everything. And do your taxes.
Before it's too late.
Yes. Before they come and get you.
Which one do you want me to hit?